Welcome to the Momlife podcast. Whether you are in the beginning stages of motherhood, a mother of two, or an empty nester, this podcast is for you. We're talking about everything motherhood and we're not holding anything back. So get ready to join me in today's episode as we talk about some things that are definitely going to help you as you navigate this journey. Hello, beautiful mama. Welcome back to the Momlife podcast. I'm your host, fellow mama and friend, Renice, and I want to thank you guys first and foremost for listening to this podcast. You could be listening to so many other podcasts out there, and instead you have chosen to hit play to the Momlife podcast, and I am so grateful to you for that. Not just for listening to this podcast, but for showing up for yourself every day. I know as moms, we really don't get the opportunity to do that. We do a lot of putting ourselves last, and this is a great way for you to put yourself as a priority, which is something that as moms, we really need to do more often. So thank you for showing up for yourself. Really acknowledge that within you. Just applaud yourself, celebrate yourself for really making yourself a priority by listening to this podcast, because I know you're listening to this because you want something to relate to. You want some support as you are going throughout your mom journey day after day after day, balancing all the things on your plate, doing all the things, being awesome as a mom. And you need that time to show up for you, and that is what you're doing. So really celebrate yourself in that. I really just wanted to say that because we don't do enough of that. And I truly, deeply within my heart feel that for you, and I just want to send out the love to each and every one of you. So thank you again. All right, with all of that, all the lovey-dovey stuff out of the way and all that gratitude being put into play, I want to really get into today's episode, today's topic. So with these episodes, I tend to share things that I myself have recently gone through. It really relates to a lot of my real life in real time situations. And the other day, I just had these levels of high stress and I felt very anxious. I felt really off. I just wasn't in the greatest headspace. I just felt really anxious, really stressed out. And I do have a lot going on. You guys know, if you listen to the podcast, I'm a very, very busy individual. I've always had a lot on my plate and I'm a doer. So if I'm sitting still, I feel like, well, there's something I could be doing. I liked to do the things. I just enjoy it. So as a mom, as a wife, as a student, because I'm going back to school right now, I'm pursuing nursing. As I work in the restaurant industry, I also teach and coach girls gymnastics at my daughter's gym. I'm all over the place, you guys. I podcast. I have a business. There's so many different things that I do that I understand we as moms have a lot on our plate. So when I say I experience stress and I feel anxious at different times, that's where I'm speaking from, is that place of there's a lot happening. And I understand that as moms, even if you don't have as much going on as me, just being at home all day. This is where I was before, where I was just at home 24/7 with my kids. I was a stay-at-home mom. There's a lot of stressors. There's a lot of anxiousness that comes into play. And for a lot of my life, I experienced depression and anxiety. After I had my kids, I experienced postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression, postpartum OCD. There's some things that I've really been through. So when I talk about easing and lowering and reducing your stress and your anxiety, I am speaking from experience. That is why I want to share all that with you and give you kind of where I'm coming from, because I never speak from something that I don't know about or something I haven't experienced. So I want to give you today 3 key things that are going to help you to reduce your stress, reduce your anxiety instantly. And I know when I say instantly, you're thinking that's far-fetched, that can't be true. Let me tell you, when you're a mom, you need those instant hacks, those tips, those tricks, those fixes that can really help you. And so I want to bring you things that are easy, that are simple, and that work quickly. So when I say instantly, I truly do mean these things work right away. Now, I've used my trainings and certifications and education and experiences, personally speaking, to really come up with what are my top 3? What really works right away? What do I practice on a daily basis? And I thought about it, and I used these the other day when I was really feeling it. And I was like, you know what? These work. I have to share them in the podcast. I have to bring this to the moms so that they have something that can help to support them too. So what are these 3 things? Well, let's just get right into the meat and potatoes of this episode. I know I say that a lot, you guys, the meat and potatoes. I hope that resonates with you. You guys know why I say that. But I really want to get into what these 3 key things are. Number one, the first thing you can do to reduce your stress, to reduce your anxiety, to really like shift your mood, shift how you're feeling, is connect back to your breathing. Now, a lot of this can sound, how do I say this? Some people think when we talk about the breath or breath work that we're getting into woo, or that you're, being all meditative and things. Look, when I'm talking about this is just getting into reality. This is getting into what really works. Why the breath? Why does breathing help to instantly reduce your stress and your anxiety? How does that work? Well, it's because we're human and the way that our bodies work. Your breath tells your body and your brain everything that you need to know, everything that it needs to function properly for you in the situations that you are in. So what I mean by that is when we're in a stressful situation or a life-threatening situation or anything making us feel anxious, we tend to breathe shallow breathing. So that means like you have these short breaths. You might not be taking a full-on breath. You're not breathing with your belly. You're breathing in your chest. It's very shortened. And when we have that shortened breath, what happens is your brain and your body think something's wrong. We are in this heightened state. We have to go, go, go. So your body tenses up, your heart rate increases. You have all these things going on. You're going to feel anxious. You're going to feel stressed out, right? You're going to feel, oh no, I gotta survive in this situation. And therefore, you're not in that relaxed state. So if you suddenly go from short breathing to long breaths, which is the way we're meant to breathe in the first place, and you slow your breathing down, you take deeper breaths, what that does is it signals to your body that, hey, we can relax. Hey, everything is okay. If we can normalize, your heart rate can then slow down back to a normal rhythm. Your body and your muscles can relax more. Have you ever noticed, I don't know if you like what your situation is, if you're active or not, but I'm a very physically active person, and stretching is one of my favorite things to do. And what happens is if you do yoga or Pilates, you're definitely going to know what I'm talking about. If you don't do those things, I'm going to share something new with you. When you're stretching and you hold a position that is very uncomfortable for you, maybe you don't go very far. Say that you're trying to touch your toes and you cannot touch your toes, and you're just bending down and you're doing your best to touch your toes and you can't. If you take slow, deep breaths and just breathe in and out and do that about 3 or 4 times, even if you hold it for a second and then you breathe all your air out, you're going to notice after a few breaths, you're getting closer and closer to your toes. Now, why is that? Because the more air you're getting into your body, the more oxygen that gets into your blood, which gets into your muscles, and it helps them to relax. And when your muscles relax, they elongate and you can stretch more. When your muscles relax, you feel less tense, right? It's all this anatomy and science and these things that come together that really impact you with your breathing. Who knew, right? Who knew that just by a thing that you do on a regular basis that you actually don't even think about, that's keeping you alive, by the way, can impact you so deeply when it comes to lowering stress and anxiety. That can do so much when it comes to things like stretching. These things make a difference. I love breath work. I love coming back to my breath because it's simple and it's something that's with me every single day. You breathe all day long. It is something within your control, and it's something you can do so quickly, It's not like it takes a lot of time. It's not like you have to go sit in a corner to do it, or go sit in the car away from everybody, or take an hour out of your day to practice this. This is something you can do on the spot instantly, and it works right away because your body reacts instantly. It really does react right away. So this is something that I would love for you guys to kind of play with, experiment with this, see what it does for you, and notice how you feel. This is what I want you to do. Really just notice how you feel. You have nothing to lose here. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. So why not try it? So I want you to do this right now. We're just going to do this super quick because I know that right now you're probably not really aware of how you're breathing or what's going on. So all I want you to do, just take a second and take a deep breath in through your nose. So I'm going to do this with you. So let's breathe in. We're going to breathe in for 3. We're going to hold our breath for 4. And we're going to breathe out for 5. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So go with me here. Let's breathe in through our nose and do it together for 3. Breathe in. Hold it. And exhale for 5. Let's do it one more time. Inhale for 3. Hold. And exhale. Okay. How do you feel? What do you feel? Have you noticed anything? Now for me, I did feel my muscles relax. I feel a little bit more open. I just feel a little calmer. So what is it that you feel? What have you noticed? Do you notice anything in your fingertips, within your body, within your muscles, within your head? What do you notice? A big trick here is whenever you do an exhale and you're breathing out, breathe out like you're blowing a candle out. Pursing your lips a little bit, breathe it all out, let everything go. When you take your inhale, a great trick here as well is take a belly breath. Let your belly expand when you breathe in and when you hold it, because your belly's meant to expand. And you guys, that has so many benefits. It has benefits for your diaphragm, for your bladder. It has benefits for your cortisol levels. There's so many benefits there. So great reasons to let your belly expand. It really needs to, and it makes your breath longer and fuller, and then you exhale and you breathe all of that out. This will change things for you. I'm telling you, when my kids are just on one and they're just arguing that day with each other and we're already stressed out and there's a lot going on and things happen, I stop and I breathe. Instantly, it just shifts things for me and I can just continue and move on, and I feel better going into that. It shifts something, and suddenly I can just handle the situation. Now, side note with this is something you can use with your kids. I have been using this with my children since they understood what I was talking about. I think they were 2, maybe 3 when I started teaching my kids this, about breathing when they are feeling all the emotions. They're feeling really, basically having a fit. When they're having a fit or freaking out, really stressed out, things like that. I have always used breath work with my kids, and I taught them to breathe with me, in through the nose and breathing out, blow the candle out, right? Breathe in through the nose. When they were old enough to hold their breath, hold it for a little bit and exhale. When you exhale longer than your inhale, that's that signal to your body saying, hey, we're in a relaxed state. Hey, we're okay. We can slow down that heart rate. We can relax those muscles. We can really take the time to reset is a good way. So it really lowers your stress levels at that time. It really brings that anxiousness down. It really just helps you to calm. And that's a powerful space to be when you are already feeling so over the top. So you can use this with your kids, you guys. Let me know if you use it with your kids. Let me know if it works for you. Let me know what that experience was for you, because I've been using it with my kids. They do it on their own, and they notice when I do it, and they'll say, oh, Mom, I'm sorry you're feeling stressed right now. They breathe with me. So this is something we use on a regular basis, and it really does make the difference. And it's not anything that takes long, and it's not anything extra that you really have to do. Just use the breath that is already there with you. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2, what is the second key thing? All right, so again, something talked about a lot. Again, it can sound cliche, but again, this works. What is it? Gratitude. Implementing this gratitude piece changed everything for me. I use it every single day. I really, really do. This is going to help you. So how do you implement the gratitude? Why does it work instantly? Gratitude is one of those things that allows for you to, number one, be very present. Number two, it changes your focus on what you're thinking about. Because again, when we're stressed and we're anxious, your mind is running, you're thinking about something, it's stressing you out. So it shifts that and allows for you to focus on something else. And it really brings a sense of joy, there's a peace, there's a happiness factor to it within yourself. Emotionally speaking, it shifts your emotions. So it's really powerful with changing what you're feeling and what you're thinking. So you take this gratitude piece, say that you're in a stressed out situation. Maybe you're stressed over all of the things you have to get done in that day. You have tons of errands to run. You got to get the kids here. You got to do whatever it is that's on your plate that day. And you're thinking about it and you're feeling stressed out and you're worried and you're just like all over the place. All you have to do is take a moment. You don't even really need to stop what you're doing. Just take a moment within your own mind and just ask yourself, what am I really grateful for today? What am I so glad to have in my life? You guys, it could be anything. It could be small, it could be big. For me, the one that really works instantly are those really big things that mean the most to me. So what I like to do is I start with my kids. I start with my family. I start with my pets. I start with those that are closest to me, that mean the most, that I really feel a lot of love and appreciation for, even if they are stressing me out. Now, if they're stressing you at that moment, probably not the thing to jump into. Maybe you want to shift that a little bit. But you find those things that really, really, really help you to feel that deep sense of true gratitude, true love, true joy, true happiness, whatever that is for you. And you just think about it. Why are you so grateful for that thing? I'm so grateful to have my kids in my life. They bring so much joy. They bring so much love in my life. I appreciate them so much. They light up my life. They bring me so much in my everyday. They teach me so much every day. I am so grateful that I have them. Truly, truly, I am blessed. I am grateful. I am so glad to have my kids. Maybe for you, it's your home. You have this house. You have this roof over your head. You have heat in the winter and air conditioning in the summer. You have that roof over your head to keep you and your family safe day after day. You could be grateful for that. And those are your reasons why. Maybe you have more. There's so many things that you can use. Maybe you're just grateful for your body and for your life that you have, to be able to have legs to get you from A to B. You're so grateful to be able to walk, to play with your kids, to pick up your children, to walk from, the car into the store to get what you need and to come back. It's a blessing to be able to walk, you guys. You have to think about those things that are within your everyday that you have, that it's all around you. And you can use this gratitude piece and it really does instantly shift things for you. So use that gratitude, find what you're thankful for, and then get into the why. It will again shift your focus. It gets you present in the moment and it shifts your emotions and your mood. You're not going to feel so anxious. You're not going to feel so overwhelmed, and it slows things down for you. You'll notice that your breathing will slow down while you're doing that. It's kind of like a win-win-win, right? It's a positive for you. So this is something that instantly works. I use this all the time. I start my day with a gratitude practice. It's the first thing I say when I wake up. I don't really have time for a full-on morning routine. I mean, I don't know why people say morning routine and they think that moms have the time for a full-on morning routine. We just really don't have time to implement all these extra practices when we're already doing things. I have to get up and get my kids ready for school right away. Literally right away, because sleep is still something that can be few and far between for me sometimes. So when I'm doing that, I have to do something for me, and I implement gratitude first thing. I wake up, I turn off my alarm, and I really say, I'm so grateful for today, and I say what I'm grateful for. Just in my head, sometimes I say it out loud, but I do that, and then I feel good, and I get out of bed. I'm starting my day on a good note. So this is something you can use not just to instantly lower your stress in those moments you're feeling it, but to really shift your mood to start your day off on a good foot. So there's a little extra I'm throwing in for you with using that gratitude practice. I love it, you guys. I'm a huge advocate for it. All right, last but not least, the third key thing. So this is going to sound interesting to some of you, and you're gonna probably question as to, really, Renice, that's the thing you're going with? But I'm telling you, it's got to be my 3 key things, and it works for the people in my life because I share this with the people in my life as well. The third thing is, believe it or not, music. Yep, music. I know you're probably, really, music? Some of you are like, oh yeah, music. Like, it's going to resonate. Let me explain why music is going to instantly lower your stress and anxiety levels, why it's going to really help you to shift your mood like right away. The reason for this is when you put on music, especially music you love, how do you feel? Especially a song, like your favorite song that you belt out. Come on. How do you feel? You feel amazing. I love music and I love to dance. I'm a very artsy person when it comes to creativity and dance. And I've always been in gymnastics and dance and things like that growing up. I just have a heart for it. I absolutely love it. I get goosebumps with songs. I love music, especially when you get certain voices. If you get certain tones of music, it's just, I love it. And it really, there's science behind it. We're not going to get into the science, but it really does impact your body. It impacts your mood. It impacts your brain in so many different ways. And this really helps you to shift out of the anxiety and the stress and the overwhelm, those things that you're feeling. It can bring you into a better space, and it calms you down, which is, again, that space you want to be in, because then you have deeper breaths. You guys, all of this is interconnected. Deeper breathing, you slow things down, you feel calmer, you feel better. So music is awesome. My advice to you when it comes to the music is find or have it on your phone so that you can instantly press play and you know where you can quickly find it. I have like 3 of my top favorite songs right on my phone, so I can instantly do this if I need it. Put on your favorites that make you feel incredible. The ones you want to belt out and sing at the top of your lungs. The ones that make you want to shake your patootie. Okay, I'm going to say patootie because I don't know if there's children listening right now while you're listening to this episode. But it makes you want to dance. It makes you want to move your body. It makes you want to sing. Those are the type of songs and music that you want to really help you to get out of that crazy, chaotic mood that you are feeling. It's going to change things within the period of time of that song. Whether that song is a minute or 3 minutes long, you're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel different after it's over. And what I want you to do is, when you turn it on, feel free in that. Do sing at the top of your lungs. If you're in the car, belt at the top of your lungs. Sing into that pretend microphone that's not actually in your hand, but you're putting it up to your face, right? You want to really get into it, really let loose with this. If you're at home and you can turn your music up really loud on the TV or the radio or your phone or whatever it may be, dance around the house, really just move your body. Again, these things are proven to work when you're moving your body, when you're singing and letting all that out, and you're singing at the top of your lungs and you're listening to that music. All of these things have an impact on your body, has an impact on your brain, and it will shift all of the things. So do those. Let yourself feel it. If you can't, so let's say you're out and you're like, Renice, I can't just dance in the middle of the grocery store. I can't dance at work when I'm feeling this way. I can't just sing at the top of my lungs in these situations. I've got you. Okay, I've got you. Put in those, headphones, whatever kind you have. Put that music on and just, if you're able to, close your eyes and just be in it. Just feel it. You don't even have to dance. You don't even have to belt it out. Just feel it. It's going to impact you just as much as if you were belting it out or you were dancing around. Okay, just feel into it. Let yourself love it. Just be in that moment. Finish that song. It turns off. Just notice how you feel. let those things shift, be in that for a moment, and then move on with your day. You're gonna feel better. I know. It's simple, right? It sounds like it's too good to be true. But you guys, I'm not going to share things here in this podcast that's too good to be true. No. That's not how I operate. I'm transparent. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to give you things that actually work and that are quick and that really will transform things for you. So those are your three key things. All three of those will instantly, you guys, lower your stress and anxiety levels. It will instantly shift your mood. It's amazing how that works. I actually did an episode a while back, and I really wish I had what number episode that is, but I did, I think, like 22 key things to help shift your mood. And that's a great episode. If you want to go check that out, please go check that out in the podcast. It was when the podcast was called the Postpartum Happiness Podcast, I believe. Go check it out, listen to the episode. All those things will help you to shift your mood. But my top 3 key things for the instant mood boost, for the instant lower your stress, lower your anxiety, this is going to be it. These 3 key things. Breath, getting back to your breath and using that breath work. Again, shorter inhale, longer exhale. That's going to be the key thing for you. Do it a few times. It makes the difference. Number 2 is going to be going ahead and really implementing the gratitude practice. What are you grateful for? Why are you grateful for it? Really just be in that for a moment. Say it out loud or in your head, whatever works for you. Really, 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 really powerful. And number 3 is music. Getting back to the music, really feeling into it, being present with it. It will change things right away for you. I love these. I practice all of them. They changed the game for me. When I would have and experience an anxiety attack. This was, a couple years ago. When I would experience that, I started with the breath work. That was the first thing that actually slowed down the anxiety attacks. Sometimes it would alleviate them altogether. Sometimes it would just shorten them for me. I'm telling you, you guys, it makes a big impact. I wouldn't share it with you if it didn't. Okay? So I hope these help you. I hope these resonate with you and that you give these an opportunity. Practice these, experiment with them, see which one works for you. Maybe they all do, maybe just one does. And if you feel really good about it, share it with me. I want to hear from you. Share it on social media, post it in your stories, tag me in your stories, reach out, text the podcast. You can find me on YouTube, comment there, wherever you like to hang out, wherever you want to reach. I want to hear how this helps to support you. I love hearing from you guys. And if you're loving this episode, share it with a fellow mom. You guys know I always ask you, share this with a fellow mom. You never know. This could really, really, really help them in ways that they never knew possible. And you can make all that difference in their life. So thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope it helps to support you. And again, share it with a fellow mom. I am so grateful for you. I'm grateful that you're showing up for yourself, that you're listening to this podcast, and that it is making a difference in your life. And if anybody forgets to tell you, and you don't hear this often enough, I want to be the one to tell you that you are doing the best you can with what you have. And that is more than enough. All right, Mama, I'll chat with you in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a fellow mom, and I will chat with you in the next episode.